Welcome to the episode when we start counting. Maybe.
We have not counted our episodes, and we plan to go backwards and show you some stuff from the past, some of the bus build, and so how do you even count these episodes? In this episode, we're going to share some long-awaited updates to the bus in preparation for taking it out for the first time in 3 months. So excited. And taking it out for the second longest trip it's ever been.
That's right.
Okay, so today we're inside the bus, inside of our shop, not traveling yet, getting ready for our next travel day. The last time we traveled in Lola was January 2022. We tried in February, but she just didn't want to start.
Yep.
Little brat that she sometimes is. So we did some filming and stuff in March, but so we were in it for a day and pressed it all up, got it all nice and clean. But today we are getting ready to hit the road to go to Georgia for the Tiny House Festival in Macon, April 30th and May 1st. So today we are doing a few little projects. We are fixing a drawer and we are putting in child locks, and we installed the gas propane line so that we can have hot water. And we were troubleshooting. Eric was troubleshooting why it just wasn't working. I have wanted our gas lines to be installed for at least a year, maybe more. And he finally installed them. It was such a glorious day. I was so excited. So we come to the bus today. It was a late night when he installed them. So I said, don't worry, let's troubleshoot them later. So we came today to troubleshoot them. Cold water. It's not working. Why is it not working? I just can't figure it out. I don't know. I'm working on something else, and he's like on his back trying to figure things out. It's not working. He's watching a few YouTube videos of troubleshooting. Of course, they're very complex, and he tries all those things. Come to find out, where'd he go? What were you missing?
Batteries.
I mean, it needs 2 C batteries, and he didn't know that it was operated with batteries. So I'm pretty sure that's the problem. So we're gonna go to the store and get some batteries and find out. God love him. He's good at so many things. So many. What are you doing right now?
I'm trying to figure this floor out.
Might be a little bit of ADHD with that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, but that's cool. So here is our current situation. Anybody that knows us knows we never keep Lola quite this messy. But this is what happened. We had to empty out this drawer because our current drawer locking system was bungee cords, and we would basically like bungee from one side, and then like if we opened this door and we had this weird way of like locking it all up out of necessity, stretching it over to the other side and locking it up. And I mean, it worked. It let the doors stay closed. It worked, but it jacked up all the drawers and the faces. Like some of the faces, the sides are scratched, and some of the whole drawers and cupboards are like cockeyed now because they had to like go around the bungee for so long, and you can tell that there was a lot of pressure on these poor little bungee cords. So we've always known we needed a better system, but we just never took the time to do it. So today we're finally doing that. We got these child locks, magnetic child locks from Skyla Homes, and a link for these is in the description for you. And so far so good. They've been pretty good to install, but Eric has to fix the drawer in order for us to install these. But I am installing these on the other drawer. So it comes with a template, I guess you would say. So you put this piece into the template, push it on, and then you take the top piece and then you attach that in the right spot as well until it clicks. So now you have basically the two separate pieces are all one at a 90-degree angle, and so then you can install them straight, which is kind of nice. So that's what I did here, is installed it using the template, and then once it's finished, when you open the drawer, the template just comes off, and so you're left with that top piece and the bottom piece. And so this is how you turn them on. It closes and it's locked. There, it caught it now. So now it can't open. It's easier to see. So this is how you lock it. And then you take the little magnet, and when you run it over, it opens. It opens. So you can open the drawer. And then when you let go of the magnet, it locks. So it's not going anywhere. So you do have to keep it kind of held in that position as you open the drawer. So we did put two on, one on either side of the really, really heavy drawers, because I mean, the top drawer is not too bad, the bottom drawer is not too bad, but the middle drawer has these ceramic plates, those small ones, and then these big ones, which is what's really, really heavy. And when we were going around a corner, actually we forgot to put on the bungee system that one day, and took a corner, and the drawer just opened, and the weight of all that stuff hit up against the face of the drawer and just broke it right off. So fixing the drawer, installing the child locks, and we hope that the child locks will be strong enough to hold next time. So let's go check on Eric and see how he's doing. Okay, there he is. He's working on the drawer, getting her fixed up, put the face back on. How's it going?
It's going. About to put these, because they're ripped off out of here. So what I'm gonna do is, I bought this kit. I got a couple of kits. This is like a little kit. This is like epoxy. It's like cement. You put them together, and what it does is you mix them together, and it's gonna fill up the whole hole in there. And when you put the screw, it's gonna cement it with it. Eventually, it's gonna do it like this rubber. You see, this rubber was on that screw. That's what it was. So you put this little rubber in there. When you put the screw, it spins, and it allows the screw not to come back off. So this is gonna do the same scenario. Some people does the stick, put little sticks in there, so that way the toothpick and breaks them in there for the same reason, to make some pressure, and it won't come off. But this cement will allow enough for you to do that. If you don't want to, you can do it. But these is really, really thick. Just these two, it costs about $35 just for these two little things. But when it gets hard, I mean, you can put a hammer and hammer together, and it just like is there.
Okay.
And I know that because I went to the little, like, you know how you go to Sherwin-Williams and you go to places. So they were showing it, and I actually got to see it when they put it together and let it dry, and it was pretty good.
Okay.
So that's what we did.
Let's do it.
All right, so I'm not gonna need that much, so I'm gonna pour a little bit here so I can fill all three of them up. So I'm gonna open number one, and then number two.
Okay, hold that thought. The dogs are very confused. They know they're by the bus, but they can't figure out why we're not going anywhere. Hello. Where we going?
You got the little mixer. See how thick it is? Look at that. So we don't need that much, obviously, because the holes are very small.
You're using a water bottle top?
Yeah, that's what I'm using. And again, you can stick the little toothpick sticks in there if you want, but you don't need to. But if you want to be more sure about it, you can do that. It's not gonna do anything.
You mean if you had them,
If you had
use
them,
it.
you can use them.
but if you don't have it, you can still do the job.
Yeah, look at that. So see how I put a little bit? I'm gonna have a lot left, so it's gonna be waste. So you just mix it together.
You put so much.
I put a little bit, like, yeah, well. See how I think that it. So you mix it really, really good. And you gotta wait 45 minutes to dry. It says that you can put it to dry it faster. You gotta put it under the sun for about 30 to 40 minutes. But if you don't, you can leave it inside and for a little bit longer.
In our case, we'll just wait.
Yeah, we'll just let it go.
How long do you have to mix it?
I always give it like a minute or so. And with epoxy, if you do like a gallon of epoxy, you got to mix it for about 3 minutes. So this one, you know what I mean, is it's okay for what I'm doing right now because it's a little bit. But I like to make sure that it's. So what you do is you let it pour like this, and there she goes in. Grab a little bit more. Let it go in there. Make sure it's filled up to a little bit to the top, because when you put the screws, then obviously it's gonna pour it out. But it's okay pouring it out. That's the reason I got the clear, because they got different colors. They got black, they got white, gray, and also it's paintable, so you can actually paint it. And that's what I like about it. So this one, I'm just gonna pour the rest of them here like this because it's a bigger hole.
So because it has such a long dry time, you don't have to work very fast.
Right, exactly. You have time to play with it and make sure that you get it all, so that way it's no waste. So I got it in there.
Okay, let's
Always
do
use
it.
gloves, because obviously you don't want to ruin your fingers, or maybe your fingers get stuck to each other. So we're gonna put it in there. Okay. So that's the first one. I want to see if it's straight. And then I don't know if you can see it, but it's coming out on the sides. I like that. So what I do is, because it's clear, what I do is I spread it around it. So that
Almost
way.
like caulking.
Yeah, exactly. And what I like about it, that is clear. You will not see this anyways. All right. So then we're gonna put.
But it's not down. It's further down on this side.
Yeah,
than-
because this one has a. I left a little. This is the rubber that it was there originally. So see this one, I took this one out of that one, but I left that one there to make it more pressure, and that's why it
It's
looks.
okay that it's crooked.
Yeah, it's okay. Even so that is down, and make sure, see, that is down all the way down as well. So when this dries up, it's gonna dry out like a rock. So either I can go down or leave it up evenly, and still that the gel is gonna. This kind of type of gel, they always evens itself out. When you let it down, because it's so thick, it evens out by itself. And then we're gonna put this piece that is here. I'm gonna put it this facing this way, so when I put the drawer, I can bring down and then lock it in. So this one is a little tighter than the other one, so that's why I brought the rubber hammer, and then just tap it a little bit.
Just tap it in.
Just tap it in very slowly. Don't use this one because you might be able to crack it, because it's too much. When you hit it, you might, because this is rubber. So do it with the rubber side of it.
Just give it a little tap tap.
should be good. Yep, and then whatever sticks out, bring it all the way around so it keeps it like that. If you have something left, you can smell it. You can smell the epoxy. See, I have a little bit. Make sure I just fill it up.
Oh, you ended up using it all.
Yeah. When I do garage floors with epoxy, clear epoxy, we do the same. It just is so thick that you just lay it over whatever you have left to go over it. Oh, that way it will grab everything around it. So there it is. So we have that.
Okay.
And we have a lot more to do other projects, but this is it's a very good product. We can
Let's see.
put a link so you can get those. They're very expensive, some of them, but they're to join things together.
Cold welding.
So now I cannot put the door together yet until tomorrow when I come to the shop. Then I'll put the door together. So we good?
Woohoo! Another thing we were doing is fixing this kind of slide out spice and food rack. We already took out the shelves that go in there. And what was happening is it was hitting this drawer right here. And come to find out, I don't know, in our rush to get it ready or didn't notice, I don't know. But these screws are in fine. But this area here is not screwed in. So you can see, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a hole right there and there are no screws here or here. And so basically, you know, sorry for the angle. Here, that's a better angle. Basically, it's not staying against. There's a gap now here. So it's been bent. The whole thing has been bent that way. So that makes perfect sense of why it's hitting. So he's gonna add a screw there, fix it up. So mystery solved why it wasn't done, because he was missing the tool that goes in this really awkward space to get it. It's like a snake screwdriver thing. So instead he just MacGyvered up something else. So that should work just fine.
Okay, here we go.
All right, let's try this again.
Oh, so the tank is cold water. All right, now let's try hot. Hot water!
No way, no way, no way. No way, let me get in there. Oh my gosh, this is the first time I've ever... I just feel like I want to wash my face. I want to wash my hair. I want to take a shower. This is the first time I felt hot water in this bus ever. I don't want to turn it off.
That's nice. So I'm guessing that. Well,
Oh my gosh, thank you,
we
babe.
gotta see here that it's kind of warm, but oh no, it's fine. Now if I go higher on this here, it might be a little hot here, but pretty good. Yeah, that's hot. So let's see on here. Yep, hot.
Really?
Yep, touch it.
Ah! Well, it's barely warm. Can we get it hot?
No, it's getting hot. Do it again. I want to hear if the flame goes on.
Not hot.
There's
Okay, it's getting warmer.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's just lukewarm though, but it's getting warmer.
Yeah, you just gotta turn off the.
Oh my
The
gosh,
cold.
it's hot.
See, it's just hot right there.
Any longer and it would have
Now
burned
it's
my
a little
hand.
bit of the cold, just like in the house.
Oh my gosh,
That's a
it's
perfect.
glorious.
So I got it on the perfect temperature. All you have to do is
No,
turn
it's
the
too
middle.
cold right now.
turn the middle off.
Okay, I'll find my perfect temperature. This is so exciting. Cannot wait.
So we turn it on. And then, okay. Then we turn it on.
We forgot how these work because we haven't used them in so long.
Oh, right there, in the middle.
What'd you do? What'd you do to get it to turn on?
So that's hot right there.
So we got hot water finally in our bus. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to take a real shower in there and report back how we love it, because up until now, it's just been cold, very, very, very quick showers, mostly crouching down or using someone else's shower on the road or facilities. So it'll be so nice to shower in our own bus.
Yeah. So like, subscribe, and hit that one button up there. So every time that we have something, you have a notification.
And in the next episode, stay tuned to see our travels to Georgia, where we meet 13 horses along the way, stay at a very cool harvest house that has like jail stuff, and meet up with our bus friends for the Tiny House Festival.
So stay tuned for the rest of the stuff and number of the videos.
Don't forget, Eric does a real live happy dance with every subscribe.
Yeah, I do.
Give them a little preview.
Maybe.
Don't you want to see more of that?
No.